First. Only Bob. First.
I can't remember when I've had a more isn't day.
Steering's a little loose! Ah! Alignment's off too!
Right, today it's probably better to get right into it because I don't have infinite time to stream. I have an evening shift. And that's why we're starting a little bit earlier. Talon, welcome with the first. Bob, Capison with another first. And Andy, welcome. Possible lurkers out there, welcome. Good to see you. Hopefully Saturday treating you well so far. I mean, it's pretty early. Or very, very late, depending on where you're from. Well, it could be also like... actually check, since I put the time to into having that command. Okay, our fellows down under. Hello. It's evening time. Pretty nice. Hey, Osaoka, welcome. So today's plan. This is only day 3. Oh, it's only day 3. We practice the last level as much as we can, so we can get a result there, and then we because we have to win the race. We have to be good at that one. And then we can start trying a full run. It's no use playing for, what is it, like 30, 45 minutes before we get to try the last level and then fail at it again. Because I think they let you practice, that is. Single race. I think they forget my options too, like controls and everything. Nitro. I think these are maxed out. Every click triggers a new sound. I think the music had to be like pretty high for us to actually hear the music during the races. But we can check it on the single race things. Damage. There's really no reason to have damage at all in this game, because the other cars don't get damaged. It's like extra difficulty. Oh, you're going on a road trip in about an hour? Tomorrow's stream is going to be early as well, because my evening shift starts in about 4 hours. So I wanted to get at least 4 hours of streaming in. Is Venus the last? I remember like few crossovers. I think we did like Mars. I think it's either Mars or Moon that's the most difficult one.
What are you waiting for, Christmas? Come on, floor it!
Hey man, I'm Moon Doggy, spaceman with bloodiest space between my ears.
I'm gonna try that one because we didn't do well with the other.
I'm ready to launch you to stardom. So prepare for ignition, space cadets. In
I don't
5,
think
4,
no, it's not this
3,
one.
2,
Or is it?
1, blast off!
I think this is an earlier track. I'm not sure yet. Whoa, hello. Okay, we have to up the cycles again.
Be sure and make your pit stops at Lumen Launch, the 30-second moon begins.
I think this is it. And we just couldn't get the turning angle here right with those vehicles, those flying vehicles. So they would always catch up like this, the last stretch and the last turn. So I would never cross the finish line first. Yeah, so we have to practice this one. And we're going to try to do it with these vehicles. And that was already too bad. See, those flying vehicles turn faster,
The mayor of the moon is beaming at today's
but for some reason I can't. No, we're gonna have to try to use the ship. I don't think we're gonna make it otherwise. Let's just go here. Took a long while to cycle these all the way to the moon. Blah, 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 blah. Every click. Oh, look at that. First lemmings of the day. Oh, there we 10%. Not sure what you were trying. You didn't accomplish it either way, but they didn't all die. Hey, Chibubu, thank you so much for the sub. Did you have a game on the wheel?
This race is out of this world, and I'm ready to launch you to
Chibubu,
stardom.
Chibubu, Chibubu. Because I think we played your game
We'll talk
recently.
later.
Yeah, I think your game got picked last time. Did you have a new pick? I'm just gonna put your name up there. Oh, wait, yeah, for sure. Do you have like a specific campaign in mind, or just a default one? All right. I'm not sure if I've actually beaten the default. Maybe back in the day, but not on stream, for sure. Another 10%. Lemmings are getting slaughtered today. Alright, there it is. Add it to the wheel. The shift feels better, but for some reason I can't handle that last turn.
5, 4, 3, 2,
And it doesn't make sense to use nitro before the last... Ooh, and we're gonna have to practice that too. Missed that once and... Ooh, but... Wait a moment. Okay, that was weird, but they'll wait for us. It's fine, because it doesn't really matter what we do there. Now, I'm kind of... Like, it would be ballsy. It would be a ballsy move, but what we could do is do something like that just before the last lap starts. So the computer is slowed down for a little bit. Yeah, this one. I can't get the handle of that turn. It's probably because of all the boom, 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 boom. And then they get away from me, and I can't catch up with them.
Whoa, that jump almost put him in orbit.
How do you go about getting a DOS computer and DOS games without spending lots of money? Yeah, if you're fine with emulating, Exodus is the affordable solution, for sure. Welcome, Dynamic Rocks. Top of the morning to you, laddie. Welcome, Wong Groot. Yeah, you might get lucky at like some kind of like yellow, well, not yellow pages, but like a online flea market. If somebody's selling stuff that they don't understand, like they don't know what they have. Yeah, I actually have to probably break. Oh, wait a moment. Can we do that? Is that allowed? I'm still first.
This place is sure no sea of tranquility today.
There's no checkpoint there. I think there's... Oh, that is a checkpoint. So you have to do that turn, but... Can you see, like, how slow I am on that turn? We definitely need to practice that. If nothing else, we need to practice that. Because this doesn't really help us too much. I don't know why sometimes it just stops accelerating. But yeah, here we can just... Nope. This is a little bit too long. Yeah, we're in the wrong spot there. Man, I wish we could just return to that part without having to pick the game again. Social power. We have a shortcut. I'm good with that, but it's still that one turn. They always get by me, and it's just before the last stretch. And I don't have time to kind of catch up with them again. I'm scrolling the wrong way. I know. So many tracks. Look at this. And the selection system is so stupid. Every time I click an arrow or anything, it's a new sound effect as well. Where's Moon? Dude. Oh, I have to wait. It doesn't load the graphic if I don't let it. Okay. I probably went past it multiple times. Yeah. Here? Okay. Yeah, not the greatest level selection system, but...
Hey man, I'm Moondoggy, spaceman with plenty of space between my ears. So prepare for
No, it's...
cadets in 5, 4,
After...
3, 2, 1.
It's the first turn. It's not through those cones. It's like through here. And then there. And this is, yeah. That works. Okay. Good. It will give us a, like, head start for the last lap. But that's a checkpoint right there. I don't know how to do that faster. You think the game reads? Yeah, that would have destroyed me in an actual race. Like, hands down, I would be dead already. It accelerates very slowly. So if I would slow down just before the final lap is over, so they let me catch up with them, then there's no rubber banding anymore. I could take that shortcut. Just get past them, take that shortcut, and have this lead coming into this turn. However, it seems that I can't do this turn fast enough. Like, they always just... Like, this is what would happen. Of course, there's no rubber banding in the last lap, but still. I need a faster way to do that one turn in the lap. Yeah, we've been talking about the annoying, like, what the screen does, but apparently that's in the real game too. Whenever you use this U mode, I don't know what happens there. It just stops accelerating.
Hey, that's what I call catching air. What little there is.
That's a big skip. I love that. Yeah, I'm also wondering, like, if I could, because the checkpoint is there. Could I? I'm still first. It's slower, but that's allowed. I can do that. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to do it. But, see, this is what would happen if we let them pass us. I would catch up with them for the last lap. And boom, now there's no rubber banding anymore. So let's see what happens. They're actually faster than me. And there's no rubber banding. But I would have the nitro. So I could do this. It's not that quick though. He has nitro too, and it just goes past me. Like, sometimes it feels like it slowly stops accelerating. I'm not even sure if I was pushing accelerate as I was doing that final nitro thing. But this is what keeps happening to us. And this is why we can't win the game. We can't beat that last level on that last lap because of that one turn. That one turn. I don't know how to do it properly. We're gonna keep practicing that one thing. Then we can maybe win the game. Okay, it's just one click. That's gives us the moon. Okay.
Come on.
Hey man,
I still feel
Spaceman with bloody space between my ears.
this acceleration is appalling, and sometimes somehow they just get past me. Like nothing. Pig in the box. How goes it, Beamy? Having a nice Saturday? It doesn't feel like a Saturday to me because I had a day off yesterday, and today I have to work. Very much. Doesn't feel like. That's a check. That's the last checkpoint. Could I go there? See how far the other cars got. That's definitely not the way to do it. And again, yeah, I went for some distance and it just turned off my acceleration. And it does it so like sneakily, like with the delay, and it just slowly dies out that I don't even notice it. There's no RPM, you know, gauge on screen. I could see like, okay, now my button push isn't working anymore. It just stops. How do we do this turn? It's this one turn that wrecks us. Should start watch Saturday cartoons again. Make it feel a real weekend. There's a thing you can do. I mean, it's pretty late for us Finns. This channel plays 80s and 90s, early 90s cartoons. It's like a 4-hour show. And it, hey Moon. And it starts for Finns, it starts at 4 p.m. So it's pretty late. Not really Saturday morning cartoons for us, but... Been gaming on a real DOS machine, Command and Conquer. Nice, nice. Hey, Historic Moon, thanks for the big push. How do I do? Like, they come in with so much speed and they just absolutely wreck me. I don't know how you do that.
Plain lunacy to jump that high in low gravity.
Do they use the boost before coming in there? And then it's just everybody just passes me. Like, it's that final section there. I feel like it's somehow orchestrated. Like it's artificial difficulty because this is the last level, last track in the game. And if you beat this, you win the game, and you only get one shot. You have to play for like 30, 45 minutes, and then you get one shot at this level, and then you're done again. There's a checkpoint. Ooh, mouse control. Oh, I think that's just a camera. There's a checkpoint here. You have to do the turn. I don't know how they do it so fast. You didn't try to beat this, but had fun. It's a fun game if you don't try beating it. Yeah, you're talking about the twitching? It is a coding error in the game. When using this field of view or point of view, at least, there are different camera angles, like you can be in the cockpit. But the one time I tried the cockpit view, there was a jump, and the camera just went to the character's legs, and I couldn't see the level at all. So many games are more fun, yeah, or fun at all, like, not trying to beat them. It makes you feel like they didn't... Games back then weren't meant to be beaten. Look at that, look at the speed that they just go through this so quickly. And that happens in the last lap too. And I don't know if I can catch up with them after that. Because it's just a straight and they go so fast. I can use my boost, but it's not that effective. I mean, we have rubber banding now and they're getting away. So how the hell am I supposed to beat these guys? Like, I just sincerely don't know. There like a trick to this level? Yeah, it had stopped responding to my, you know, acceleration again. Great. And because it's one lap that matters, it's too late now. I'm done. DOS 6.22. Yeah, it's not really flickering. It's just the camera is shaking because it doesn't like realize what the base level should be. Exactly the same outcome.
We're
2 races in a row.
with moon shining faces.
And definitely this is the way, like we have to practice this one level. We have to get this down.
Hey, man,
Because we're getting to the final track. That wasn't an issue. That wasn't the issue last time. It was getting past this one.
Blast off!
See, now the machine kind of thinks that I slow down. I get left behind. Because I go out of bounds. So it slows down the computers. But then when I go past them, it's like, well, now we have to catch up with them. And then they just come out with this rage. They go through that corner so fast. So fast. I don't see any other shortcuts that I could use. I mean, there are checkpoints start and finish of that stretch.
The mayor of the moon is beaming at
Here's the
today.
finishing line.
So rest right on through
Finish
now.
line.
It's plain lunacy to jump that high in full gravity.
There's a checkpoint here. And the next checkpoint is at, you know, at the turn. Look at the speed that they come into this. And look at how far they get.
This place is sure
They're
knows
that
me
far
and
away,
me
and
to
it's
that.
just, what can I do? I don't... And I tried it with those machines as well, but they turn even, like, slower.
Catch you there. What little there
It
is.
really feels like the computer is cheating here. Oh, look at that. Well, it's the rubber banding effect, that's why I'm catching up. It's not even the whole track, like, even without this little shortcut that I found,
Plain lunacy to jump that high in
I've
full
been able to
gravity.
match their speed and actually, you know, be even faster, but it's this one section that they just absolutely wreck me in. Chicane. Kind of feel it should be a requirement to ensure fun all the way through. Yeah. But they didn't care about that. Those sort of things back in the day. I mean, at some point, I think it was a thing. Was it the fact that games became beatable when the suffering started? Like when you had, you know, your early Atari looping high-score games. It was just fun all the way through until you died. But then when you actually had to kind of beat the game, finish it, that's when it became, like, not fun. I kind of saw that there is, like, this very small space to wiggle through to the checkpoint over this hill. Well, I'm not sure how consistent that would be, but it's worth checking out because we're not getting this the normal way. Chicken is cool if not try hard to beat it. Those atmospheric tunes. I can't really remember the music, you know. Arcade games made standards to unbeatable. Yeah, and they wanted coins. Yeah, I need the game to end, really. I see no point in. But see, it's not better. It's possible to do that, but it's not better. Or is it?
Almost put him in orbit. It's plain lunacy to jump that high in low gravity.
I could see like the like the RPM meter or something, but I guess like I would rather that the game just wouldn't shut down my acceleration randomly. How is he faster? That vehicle should be slower than mine.
Checkpoint list. Checkpoint.
This might be the first time I actually win this race, so I guess that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to jump the hill. So next race we're gonna practice that every lap. Yeah, this is the first time I've beaten this level. Progress, but I think like I heard clanging behind me. So we might have just been lucky that the cars behind us collided with each other. But let's practice that skip. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream.
And I'm Moondoggy, spaceman with plenty of space between my ears. This race is out of this world, and I'm ready to launch you to stardom. Hey, if you win, I have this really great.
Do you like it,
feature.
Chaos?
We'll
We're on day 3 or 4. I'm liking it.
That ain't my belly button.
Well, that ain't my finger neither.
Also tomorrow.
Ignition, Space Cadets.
Oh shit, I have to
5, 4,
start before I can pause.
2, 1, blast off!
Oh, it actually buffered my pause key. It still did the countdown. But tomorrow we're gonna play with this. I got the new Quick Shot 2. And I'm thinking like I'm gonna play through the whole stream tomorrow using this. We'll see like how it goes. Maybe just do an hour or 2. But yeah, kinda like it. Has micro switches, which is what I like on joysticks. Hello? Okay, that was weird. Oh, those vehicles can just plow through those. Oh, that gives you so much more speed if you go from the outside. Look at that. Okay, we're learning stuff. This is encouraging. Look at the we got so much distance between us and them.
Checkpoint list.
Yeah, that wasn't good, but we're learning. I think I have to come more from the outside. Look at him go! It just... Woo! And I don't think, like, the computers... I don't think they have, like, a limited amount of that boost. That doesn't really help me that, okay, now he's using all these boosts, so he won't have any left for the last lap. I don't think it works like that. Oh, shit. You bitch. Cut me off from the shortcut, damn it. Imagine that happens on the last lap. Huh? Okay, now we get to kind of see the effect here, so that's cool.
Checkpoint.
I think the blue one used a boost. So we did it faster because we were more behind before that. So it's still good. Not amazing like
Checkpoint.
last time. In the last race. How did I get like super speed here? That's good again. But makes no difference. The rubber banding will catch up with us.
Checkpoint number 1.
Let's see if they slow down. Because it feels like also like this part, again, like, it seems like if somebody collides with me, I better press. Yeah, maybe we do that stop deliberately there. Look at the advantage we're getting. We're getting to the last lap here because of the... Yeah, I think I will have to kind of risk that. To get that little bit of advantage. Look at how fast they are. That seems the way to do it. Like, I have to kind of overshoot it a little bit more than I thought. Okay. I'm starting to believe.
Checkpoint.
We won again. It's very good progress.
The mayor of the moon is beaming at today's extraterrestrial
Yeah, this would be like
shootout.
good for a lot of stuff. What I did is that I just mapped P, end, and space for like Amiga games, so I can pause. Some games pause with P, some games pause with end, which is help on the Amiga keyboard. And then space is often like a special weapon key, like for Turrican and stuff like that. Was this popular? Like, I completely missed out on this. I never even heard of this back in the day. Okay, 2 wins in a row. That's better than before this stream, which was no wins ever.
What are you waiting for?
Hey, Disease Free, welcome.
Moon doggy, spaceman
Just
with
the
blood
world's
space
cutest
between
helmet.
my ears. This
Appreciate
race
that.
is out of
Did-
this world, and
did
I'm
you
ready to
beat
launch
Terminator?
you to stardom. Hey, if you win, I have this really great
Disease
secret
Free
we'll talk
is like
later.
gimmick, if you can call it that. Dream gimmick is that he beats games blind in one sitting. Sometimes takes like 50 hours. But he's now revisiting some challenges he failed. Of course, you beat Battletoads. Terminator? Or maybe it's just, yeah, it's kind of hard to gauge that just based on your experience, because in your friend group, if one person had a game, he would copy it to everybody else, and then everybody had the game. Like, this is super popular. Hello. Is that the game you think it is? I don't know. Hey, welcome, Alien Super Weapon.
Risk. He's more than half full.
Iso punainen kilpaajo, which is basically the Finnish translation of this game title. Welcome, Chuck. Did we pick the right car? So I haven't been able to beat this race, which is the last race of the game, and you have to beat it first try after managing your way here, which is not easy either. But we have now beaten it twice. We have won the race. I'm just practicing this so I don't play. I don't always play for 45 minutes and then fail at this. We have strats now. I just need to get good at them. We might still fail, but I hate that. Like, I was getting the angle to do my thing.
Checkpoint.
They'll let me. Burning this to disk? Nice. See, if we did that,
Hey, that's what I call catching air. What little
last
race
lap, if we have the balls to do it, the rubber banding will let us catch up with them. No matter what the situation is. If we do it even earlier, we might be able to pass them. Chakras, it's just a thing with the game.
Never give up.
With this
Never surrender.
viewpoint. Escordian is here. Welcome. Good morning.
Checkpoint.
Perfect. And they're still faster because of the rubber banding. I started hearing that engine sound like they were doing the boosting behind me. I was like, well, if I just make it over here, it's fine.
Whoa, that jump almost
It is a scary level. 45
Having
indeed. 45 minutes to get into this position to try it. No! It's so frustrating. Like, why did it slow down there? Why did it... And after you get hit, it's like... It stops you from accelerating. And you don't notice it because it slowly dies out. And then you're like, well, why isn't my ship moving? Oh, because I have to let go of the acceleration. And then start again. Alright. Guys, you left me behind. I hit the checkpoint like that? That's insane. Max Devlin is here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that was... But again... Why isn't my acceleration working? No idea. It just happens to turn it off. And now I have to make sure that those guys don't push me into the right path because I want to take this shortcut. Yeah, this probably wouldn't work. Unless that guy has used up all his nitros. Oh, that would be so good to get on the last lap. I mean, this is the third round in a row that we beat. So, do we dare? Do we dare try it? That kind of seems like some sort of consistency.
Good day, mate.
extraterrestrial turn-up.
The surfer falling sound? All right. We'll add that for next stream. I actually want to also get the Rolling Thunder face palming shame of death of shame emo going because it's burned into my mind. Brown. Yeah, I'll try to extract that from the game. Should be easy with the NES emulator sound channels. You can just isolate that. I think we're ready to try it. So, how the...
Luckily for you, this is virtuality, where getting eaten doesn't hurt a bit.
Am I lucky or what? So how this game works normally is that you have rounds, and in each round, you have to win a certain amount of races from a certain amount of races. So for round 1, you have to win 1 out of 3. It gets a little bit more difficult. It will be 2 out of 4 and then 3 out of 5. And the races will become more difficult as well. But most of the time, we have like you know, a pretty good handle on how to do it. Hey Jörg, welcome, welcome. Hopefully your Saturday has started out well.
Jumbo, Habari. I am Mufasa Kipemberi, and you are in Kenya. As you know, Shumwari, my friend.
This game goes
4, 3,
pretty wild with the sound effects. Every time you click on anything in the menu, you get a new sound effect, and they don't buffer, so they just start playing over each other, and it's absolute chaos.
Checkpoint.
Also, if you didn't know, this game has massive rubber banding. So mistakes like that, they don't really matter in the beginning, because you'll see that these guys will slow down just for me. They'll let me catch up, so I don't feel bad. But the last lap does not have rubber banding. So if you're too far behind, then they won't give you a shot to, you know, they won't ease up on you. But also, like, if you're up front of the line, they also won't artificially catch up with you. But it kind of makes the first laps inconsequential. Like, it's, why are there so many laps? Just have that one lap without rubber banding. Oh, that was actually kind of a nice push. Okay, here comes the crux of the race, getting the river bridge down. Well, oh, I think we did it all right. Now we can start using our turbos because they actually matter. There's no reason to use your turbos before the last track, the last lap, I mean. Because as said, the computers will catch up with you because of the rubber banding, even if they don't use their nitro turbo. There we go. We get to round 2, and now it's still 1 out of 3 races, but now the races will be a little bit more difficult. I think we do the water level here. They're a little bit boring, but it's like more likely that you'll beat these. Actually, let's check the time. We started at about 45 minutes into the stream. Let's see how long it takes us to get, if we get to the final, like how long does that take? Again, no reason to use your nitro. Depending on the vehicle, it's like it's kind of like a fuel-based thing. I think they call it fuel injection. But then there's also like it's NOS, like certain amount of uses that you can do. And then you have like red dots instead of that fuel meter. Top right. I'm very scared about that last level though, because it's only 1 try. You don't even get 2 tries in it. All the other rounds give you at least like you know, 1. You can fail at least once, usually twice. I think it's twice actually. Oh, by the way, if you go to the shore and run out of speed, you can't just accelerate your way out of there. You have to use nitro, turbo, whatever you call it, to get out of there. That's why I used it now, even though I said that there's no need to use, or you shouldn't use nitro before you get to the last lap. Ouch. So these are pretty chill for the most part, we do pretty well. I think it's like around 4, 5, and 6 that are the difficult ones. Like, because you have to win like 2 out of 4 or 3 out of 5. You can't really fail the races that you're comfortable with, because then you have to win at the races that are more difficult, and we haven't had much luck with that. But we did make it to the final last time we played this multiple times, but we just couldn't beat the last level. So that's something we're gonna try to do today, and if we do, we get to move on to the next game. Hello. Hey, Tactical. It's just a programming error in the game when using this faraway camera view, which I like to use. It's not great, but you get used to it. There are different views, but like the camera buttons, I don't like to mess around with them, because we now started like an actual run, and if I fail this, like it gets more difficult. But there's like a camera view button that cycles between the other racers, and then I lose my own, you know, my own vehicle, and I have to like cycle through all the contestants to get back to my camera, and the race keeps going. So I'm just driving blind throughout that before I find my own guy again. It was like, I think like the cycle button was F1, and then the camera buttons are F2, 3, and 5, or something like that. Like, it's not the best system. Button like that that cycles the contestants should be like way, you know, isolated from the other camera buttons. You love the boat races? Well, it's like, these are easy and fun most of the time. Twitching on Twitch, yeah, it's appropriate. Okay, so now we have 2 out of 4 races we need to win. So if, for instance, we go with Egypt and we lose, then we have to win 2 out of 3, which is already a bit scary. I think we did Ireland here, and then the water race. Because we haven't done this city and the beach. We have sometimes done this one though. It's not that tough, but it's like our safety. Let's do Ireland first. Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward race, which is, and now you see like we have nitros. We can use 6 of them, but again, no reason to use them before it's the final lap. You can kind of fail a turn here that sends you flying into the woods. And they're pretty much done for. Yeah, it's not a difficult one, but again, one mistake just before the last lap or during the last lap, it will cost you the race. If we stop down now, all the other racers will wait for us. It has like severe rubber banding. Or if we found like a shortcut, they would just get so fast, they would speed. It catches in mere moments. That's how the game is built. But the last lap, during the last lap, there is no rubber banding. I used one there because this track is very short. I was hoping I would kind of get away from that guy. Well, at least I got past him.
Checkpoint.
Hopefully that wasn't too late because we have to make a pretty high turn. No, that was right on the money there.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Yeah, that was excellent nitro use there. Look at that. No problem. And if you're wondering what all those weird sound effects are, you know, I can't explain it. They thought it was funny, and every single click triggers a new one. They don't buffer. China water race, we're gonna do that. For some reason, this feels better. I just keep basically doing what has worked. Boat races can be fun, yeah. I kind of like the helicopter races too, but they're tougher, way tougher. And we absolutely have to beat a couple of them in this championship run. And if we miss those, it's pretty much run over. So it's just because of the pressure, I can't really enjoy them that much. But for casual play, the chopper races are, I think, like the most fun. I don't think there are any cars that like control the way I would like them to control. So I would feel like I am in control and I would be able to enjoy it. I just barely landed right. Maybe I should do the bigger jump. So again, I have no idea. Why did I slow down there? Why did it stop accelerating? Let me check. Did I actually... Whoa. Camera view. Just in case it's a PlayStation controller thumbstick that's giving like an input every once in a while and canceling out my input. At least it's not no Sonic R. What's Sonic R? For floaty? I haven't heard of Sonic R. Yep. Oh, really? When was that made? I know. Why haven't I heard of it? Saturn. Okay, that makes sense. PC. Just managed to nail that one thing there. Okay, but they will slow down now. Which is good, because it's... Oh, wait, will they slow down? Oh, we're starting the last lap, and they're not slowing down. And now there will be no rubber banding. Okay, that was a pretty bad how that worked out. Okay. I don't know if we can beat this anymore. I have to use a lot of turbo. We're second. Okay. Slightly less worried now, but still. 97. I guess I wasn't too focused on gaming in 97. It's starting to believe now. Okay, that was pretty scary, like how we ended up pretty much fucking up at the worst possible moment. There we go. Okay. Great soundtrack. So what characters does it have? Like Mario, Sonic, I would guess. Super Frog, Terry. Probably. I mean, Super Frog and James Bond are pretty fast when they get up to speed. Top speed. Okay, round 4. 2 out of 4 races. This is one of the tougher ones because of the Arctic races. And we have to beat the helicopter race. It has 2 snow races, which are both super difficult for me. And the Japan race is difficult as well. Like, the easiest track to beat is the Germany one, and you can't make any mistakes in that one either. Also, mostly Sonic characters. You know what I would like to play? Biker Mice from Mars. The racing game. Only Sonic characters. Okay, well. I thought, like, when you said, like, characters from the 90s, that it would have others, too.
Checkpoint.
Because that would be hard to do. The, trademarks and all that.
Checkpoint.
Okay, so here, again, computer cheats. They just get artificially faster, the faster you are. But as long as you stay on this guy's tail, you can win. Usually he'll just, yeah.
Checkpoint.
Just
Checkpoint.
comes out of nowhere and he's above me and fast.
Checkpoint.
It's very hard to tell, like, how high up you are. And if you go too high, like you go above that bridge or collide with it, it's pretty much game over. Because what I've noticed is that if you get left behind a little bit from that guy, he never slows down. Like, you're just always that far behind, and then you can't catch up behind him. I think you can build up speed by doing, like, this up, down movement. Like, you go high, and then you go low, and you build up speed when you dive. But as it's difficult to gauge, like, how far up you are with this camera angle as well, and because it matters what height you go through the checkpoints, it's risky. You are pretty close to him, so now the rubber banding should stop. And we should be actually able to get past him. Uh-oh! Yeah, we don't want to go close to a gate while he's colliding with us, because he will push us past the gate, and that's game over. Okay, we're first now. It's good. We need to cut a couple of corners. I was afraid that wouldn't register. We're so low. Okay, bridge now.
Checkpoint.
Oh, that was bad. This is a part where you actually usually want to gain some time by cutting that corner. We have distance on him, so seems like it's going well, but we can't fuck up at all.
Checkpoint.
Okay, I think we got it. Yes. Good. Demi-leipä juusto. That's the one. Thanks for redeeming. What a pleasant day. Hopefully everybody is having a pleasant day. But again, don't compare yourself to Skeletor. He's having quite a fun day indeed. If you get close to that, it's great. Playing around with your pets a little bit, have a laugh, roll on the floor laughing. It's all good. Good times. Whee!
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant
And if your
day.
friends don't like you laughing, leave. It's Japan time. This is one of the more difficult races we have in this run. And if we fail it, our safeties, or like, there aren't even safeties. This is our, like, safe option. Yeah, if we fuck this up, we have to do Arctic stages, like snow stages, which I'm not good at. And now that I don't remember the level either, I do remember that the tree hitboxes are like massive compared to the sprites. And you recognize the song. Whoa! Oh shit! That doesn't happen often. We don't have to reset that often. Music is very low though in this game. Could turn it up a little bit more still. I'm afraid to press ESC. It will probably bring up the menu, but some games just had like immediate exit from the game. You don't want to do that. Woof! Oh. Ah, that turn needs work. That zigzag. Doing that wrong. That's pretty good. Yeah, the main problem I have with this game is that the camera is always late. Like, in those turns you can see like it's showing the side of the vehicle. Like, it doesn't immediately turn where your car is pointing towards. So it's very difficult to guess where you're pointing at. Do you still need to keep turning? Is the angle good? Like, all those sorts of stuff. It's hard to figure out. And I think, like, that's a really bad thing for a racing game. Like, you should always be aware of where you're going. They even like advertise that like as a special good feature. The slow camera. Had to be the last lap where I start making mistakes. Oh, we have a pretty good lead. That went well. Nice.
I am so excited. This is a gas.
That's fine. We're up to round 5. 6, I think, is the last round where we can still fail, and then it's the final. Italy, the minis, I think were okay. I think we did Italy. Helicopter race is super tough. Mars, I think we have a handle on. Don't remember this. We're gonna try Italy and Mars. Wussy, wussy, wussy.
This course
Come sta? I'm Vito Scolar.
Like, why would you even pick this? Top speed fair, acceleration poor, turning circle fair, shocks poor, robustness average. Check out the other car.
Why, that ain't my
High,
neighbor.
excellent, shocks good. Of course you pick this one. You have to go, drive carefully. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate that. Have a good road trip.
Pronto. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, via! Go, stupido.
Go, stupido. Okay, we had a route for this. We had a plan. What we do. Again, no reason to use turbos yet. We'll let that mirror go through here. Comfortable with this
You
jumps.
think you a frog or what?
Checkpoint.
That's just a rubber banding. That's why they're so fast. You don't have to mind about that yet. Last lap will be different.
Benvenuto, Baidan. Quit roaming around and get into the act.
Checkpoint.
Any higher?
Just
Jump out of your
can't, like, flip the car or stuff like that. Do like a basic, safe run through the level. And use a little turbo here to
What a salto.
make sure we get through this
A jump.
jump. Can't use too many nitros here during the gameplay anyway, like during a normal lap. Maybe I should save more for the last lap, I don't know. I can't remember the nitro strats for this one. I think like if you're not pushed before that jump, you can make it with, you know, just your normal acceleration.
Checkpoint.
You probably should. Like, if I had any faith in the game devs here, I would assume, like, of course they're gonna design it in a way that it's possible without nitro, but, you know, this game you never know.
Bellissimo, fantastico, bravo.
Ooh, that was a hard turn to do
What's up? You think you a frog or what?
because I couldn't see where I was or where my car was pointing towards or anything like that. That was a bad crash right there. We've never had that.
You jump out of your skin.
But we just have to hope that the rubber banding now does its job and lets us catch up. That was a wild
Checkpoint.
run by the CPU there through the forest. Okay, I'm a little bit scared because we're not in the lead right now, and we usually start this last lap in the lead. Not gonna use a turbo here. I said I was not gonna use it, but then I saw the high climb that we had, so I figured that would be a good spot to use it. Yes, and it did slow down before this turn, so it was a good option. Oh, just barely.
Quit roaming around and get into the act.
I'm not sure if that was a good call, using the turbo there.
You think you a frog or what?
It did, yeah, it did kind of fuck us over badly. Holy shit, that was so bad.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, we're really not able to turn as fast as I would like. Oh,
Checkpoint.
okay, we're first. We didn't fall, so that's good. We didn't turn over.
So what's up? You think you a frog or what?
Looking good.
Checkpoint.
Our final turbo here. And we should be fine. Tough race, but we got it. It's pretty good that I can get through these without having played this for 3 weeks, I think, because we did 2 Saturdays of different stuff. It was the wheel stream, and then there was, I think, something else. The tournament, yeah, the wheel stream and tournament. And we still kind of have this game down. Okay, but now this one. I think it was Mars. He didn't practice these later levels, though.
I am Kalas, caller of
He didn't practice them, so I'm kind of scared.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's only 2 laps. Gonna save our nitro. Just remember that. We're gonna save our nitro.
Checkpoint.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you can just totally derail there. What current developed games would be closest to big racing? Like for modern platforms? Little Street Racer, Little Racing Street, I always forget the name. It's a great game, but it has a 3D mode, camera mode as well. It's sort of like skid marks, but when you put on the 3D view, it kind of actually reminds me of this game a little. Of course, the camera here is unique. Oh yeah, there's the shortcut too. Haven't been able to really catch. Good position here to start the last lap. We got the rubber banding. Nice. We were in the lead, which is rare for us at this track. Now there shouldn't be any artificial rubber banding anymore. Don't. If we fall off the edge, that's it. That's game done. Looking good now, though. If you check the minimap, you can see the positions here. Our red ball is way, way ahead. I haven't even used all my turbos. I kind of want to try the shortcut, but it's very hard to tell where it is. And oh, I found it. It's the first time, I think. Oh, and I shouldn't have done it. Well, we're still good. We're still good. Take it slow and better to take it slow through the final turn so I don't get caught by something and can't finish. Yeah, that was a nice race. Easy. It felt easy too. Little Racer Street. Yeah, that's the one. That's a great game. I really enjoyed playing that. I actually kind of also went for some top times in that. But then I noticed that somebody was either finding like shortcuts to cheat or totally breaking the game. Like there were like insane 1 second lap records or race records, and they weren't taking them down. So I don't really know what happened. There isn't that kind of destroyed my motivation to. Okay, 3 out of 5. I think we did Venus. And we did fine on that. India is a water race, so we did that too. That I remember. Quarry track. I think we were able to beat this once or twice, but it's a very difficult one. So those are 3 options that we could do. What are the others? The helicopter race is super difficult. It's very easy, like they say, don't lose the track in this helicopter race. It's very easy to do that and lose. France isn't even real. Hey, Florian. I think we were actually able to beat the Scotland Scotland stage.
I feel like drinking a gallon of turpentine and
Well, let's start with the ones that we think we can beat and hope we get it. Like, it's been going very well so far. But also, it's been half an hour already since we started this playthrough. So there's a lot of pressure in that final level. Hey, Naughty Jawa. It didn't do your reading. You haven't changed your capitalization in your nick, have you? Oh, I think you have, because that fucks it up. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault then. That's not my fault. It'll be fixed for next time. If you don't change it anymore. Just made up to sell wine.
What are you waiting for?
Hi guys, I'm Venus Envy, and I take off in 5, 4.
So they have this very
2, 1, now.
lewd female voice doing the send off there because it's Venus, you know, planet Venus. But there's a lot of humor in this. Some of it because it's very like stereotypical for like different countries that you have. Some of it didn't age well. But of course in the context of good old days, it was meant to be like funny. That was a very, very unfortunate push there. It's very hard to see the track with this twitching. Yeah, another fast turn here. Yeah, and look at how fast they do it too. That was a bad time to lose the lead too, but we did well in the other. Oh, they're just working together now. This guy's keeping me at bay, so the other guy can go faster. And that's why what I don't like about some of these racing games of old. It doesn't feel like I'm racing to win with other guys that are racing to win. It feels like I'm racing to win against other guys that are like racing against me. You know? And they're working together to try to just keep me at bay, and they don't care about their position just as long as I get pushed back. Oh, we're gonna lose this race, by the way. I don't have any more nitro. It was 3 laps. Shit, I thought it was 2. No, I don't have nitro for the last lap. That's a dumb mistake. That's on me. That was a really good little nudge there, because it has these couple of really tight turns, and I would need the nitro now to accelerate out of those. That was one of them, and I got to use the computer to push myself off of it, because when I have to do that, that costs so much time. And if I would remember that, okay, there's this fence or something that I can push into and then get a little bounce out of, it would be fine. But it seems like we are, you know, we're now getting a lead here. Oh, don't get stuck. Okay, thank you. You're first. I think, yeah, we got it. Nice. Okay, that's 2. That's 2 out of 3. Well, 2 out of 5, but 2 out of the 3 that I feel that I can win. Or was it the first one? I think that was only the first one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4. That was one of the first one. Let's do the water track. Hopefully get a second win. Really think all the competitors are working together against? No, but it's... you get that illusion and feeling because they're not trying to win the race. They're trying to hold their line. And what happens is that when you're racing against them, they just keep pushing into you, slowing you down, even though it would be faster for them to just keep their line on the other side of the track, to go fast. But they don't mind, like, getting stuck with you and being there for 5 minutes. You know? Because the AI is poorly, you know, coded for the pathfinding and all that. Hey, Packbee, good morning. They all have their own wants and desires and families and sponsors. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't feel like it.
It is time to get the lead out. We have ignition in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Let's go. Nick. Sounds like main character syndrome. I do have that, especially when playing video games. That's true. Remember, Demi? Don't use it. You want to use it? Don't use the nitro. See? Everybody's waiting for me. No hurry. Look at that. Nobody can do... Serious? Oh my goodness. You can get stuck like that? Even the nitro didn't help me there. I was insane. Hey, Rakewood. Oh, the bouncy factor here is insane. And because the track is so narrow, it's so easy to get stuck in dry land. And the only way to get out is using turbo or nitro, which you don't want to, because you want to save it for the lap that actually matters. So yeah, the second time we go through that bendy section, that bendy narrow section, that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be it. That's what determines if we win or lose this race. Because next time when we get stuck there and get bounced all over, if there's even one boat that doesn't get bounced onto the shore, it won't wait. It won't wait for us. I have little distance here, so I'm using some of my turbo here. I think strategically it is the right call here. I didn't want to use that much. Halfway done. Okay, but we are second. Okay, so this is the first boat. So if we just manage to get past it, we might have a shot here. Okay, this is it. Don't crash. Turn! Okay, we made it past. All right, good, good. We have the lead. On to the easy section now. Shake it, baby. Yeah, we're getting lots of shakes here. I think the cameraman might have Parkinson's or something. But it's fine. I've gotten used to it. We have a good lead here. I have to save the turbo for navigating those sharp turns and have it in case I get stuck on ground. But that one time that we got stuck and I couldn't even use my turbo, that's really alarming because it means that I can lose no matter how big of a lead I have. This really needs to poop. We can't until the... Well, how is it that every race starts out like that? Like, how does he already have to poop so bad? Of course, I got this like stage fright for performing in the band that was in. And I still kind of get it before tournaments. I have to go to the bathroom like 17 times before and, you know, during the count up to the stream. Yeah. And like when I'm trying to find stuff, especially if I'm in a hurry, I have to go pee. Like this, very useful reactions, bodily function reactions to stress situations. All right, we got 2 out of 5 already. We have 3 chances now. Get the 3rd win. The problem is, helicopter race is super difficult. I think the Scotland race is even more difficult. We got lucky maybe once. And our safest, which is France, is not that it's not that safe. I think we used a track. I can't even remember. It has good turn-in circle, average, top speed, acceleration is high, so appalling shocks, but this isn't much better, so we're going with this. Yeah, this is a tough level. Wish me luck. Let's hope rubber banding does its thing. I don't know where number 1... Look at that! Where did number 1 go? He just bolted out of here. Goodbye. Yeah, it was this turn that fucked me over multiple times. I feel like we had this issue last time as well. Like number 1 just didn't wait. It felt like the rubber banding in the beginning doesn't affect him. And this guy's like now being a pain. I can't take the line that I want. Because he's taking the exact same line with me. Yeah, I'm just basically racing against this guy, and he's slowing me down. He's going exactly the same speed and same lines as I am. Has the same car too, or well, tractor, but you know. I'm not even second. Well, that was a very good turn. I'm surprised that the guys are like still so far ahead of me after that, and they're actually gaining on me. That's sick. Ooh, that's such a hard turn, but we will have a better time with that in the last lap because I can use the, you know, speed ups. Let's use one here. Just so we're a little bit closer. The leaders, because there will not be any rubber banding from this moment onwards. It even has this lower vehicle and still just going. All right, very nice setup for the last lap here. Wonder if I should have used one here. there's a tough turn coming, so I didn't dare to.
Checkpoint.
Oh! Oh! Look at that! We're in the lead.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Very, very nice. Okay. A good jump there too. Now just where do I use the last nitro? Here maybe?
Checkpoint.
Yeah, to get over the jump quickly. That's so good now. I haven't been in this race too many times, so this is awesome. Oh, they're catching up. Oh no, I think I got it. It's almost been an hour. It takes us a full hour to get to the final round. I mean, it wasn't too bad. We beat every race up until this point. But now I have to make the last lap has to be perfect. Hey, Agnes. We practiced this stage. And we got 3 consecutive wins when we did single race. Can we do it again?
Hey man, I'm Moondoggy, spaceman with bloodiest space between my ears. So prepare for ignition, space.
I'm so nervous now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I want to be done with this game.
Hey, that's what I call catching it. Whoa, that jump almost put him in orbit. It's plain lunacy to jump that high in low gravity.
I wish the rubber banding didn't exist, so they would have to use all their nitros to catch up with me on this on this first lap. Doesn't matter. We have rubber banding. It's all good. Only the first lap. We have 4. The ships will be left behind. It's these cars that are top contenders. Nice. I hope we make it the last lap.
Whoa, that jump almost put him in orbit.
Checkpoint.
Look at that lead. It's insane, but they will catch up, which is even more insane.
Checkpoint.
Oh, I can't do that. Look at that. It's just absolutely appalling how crazy the rubber banding is. I don't know. I guess they have moon accent here.
This place is sure no sea of tranquility today.
I had to let off a little bit so that guy wouldn't push me away from this shortcut here.
That's what I call catching
I mean, that lead was insane that we had. And then they just, boop, we're here. Hello. Oh, don't block me.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
All right, now we just hope that the rubber banding kicks up. They slow down a little bit for me so I can catch up. It seems to work. Here we go. All right. Moment of truth. The last lap.
Hey, that's what I call catching air. What little there is.
It's right behind us. Right on our tail. Here we go.
Checkpoint 1.
Did it change? Missed. It's still showing us as first, so I don't know. I think we got like 2. It counted it. It counted it. Ah, it's done. I fucking got it. At last. I heard like 2, like it said, it was about to say checkpoint missed, but then there was another like that said checkpoint. But the text stayed on screen, so I wasn't sure. That was the only way I could beat that level, to have those 2 shortcuts. Otherwise, the game just kept screwing me over.
Unicorn!
I've been disqualified for cheating? I don't know. Let's hope that was the last. Let's hope there's not like a hidden track. Let's hope we get an ending. Oh, this is like... Look at that. We are the champ. And that was it. That's all you get. Was it worth it? Best ending you've ever seen, yeah. Thanks for the GGs. Beam me, Florian. Escordian, Irrelativity, Pack B, Nutty Joa, Rick for the claps. Ah. Well, we beat the game. Teamatit. Thanks for the GGs. So this means we can go back to Fatal Racing. Lucky the bust redeem is not up. It's only up for Amiga streams. Oh man, well, it probably looked easy. I didn't lose any races. I mostly, you know, finished comfortably in the first spot without the computer being that close to me. But believe you me, it took a lot of practice to get to this point. And when we started, we couldn't beat the last stage for the life of us. But then I found those 2 little cheeses there. And we were able to beat, in practice, in single race, we beat the last level 3 times in a row. They got me a little bit confident, but man, it takes an hour to beat this game, and you only get 1 shot at the end. Chase HQ. Out of 5, was it 6 out of 5? I mean, there are multiple problems with the game. I'm not gonna count the shaking because apparently you can, you know, alleviate that a little bit, like using the cockpit view, for instance, or the closer views or something. It's not in the demo even, it just happens in the gameplay, which is... Well, it happened there a little bit. But yeah, the camera view, it bugged me so much. It's not directly behind you. It's like moving with a big delay, so if you turn like this, the camera stays pointing this direction, so you just see the side of your car, so you don't even see where your car is pointing at. You might not even see where you should go because it's just the camera is on such a big delay. So that's like a big minus to the game. It would have been a lot better without that. The other thing that you have damage in this game, I did turn it off. Once I learned that the computers can't be destroyed, it's only you. I would have been fine with the damage if it made any sense. But we got wrecked in a couple of the space races, Venus, Moon, and Mars, because we took the little ship. And I kept getting destroyed, so I'm like, well, I'll take the big vehicle. And then I would be, like, deliberately pushing into the smaller ships. And it's me who explodes, still. And I understood that, okay, the damage is just for me. And by default, it's on. So you think it's like a game mechanic that's the reason to use the bulkier cars, because then you can destroy the, you know, smaller vehicles. But no. It's just they want to make it harder for you to finish the game, and it's aggravating. A floating point error, you know. Not an emulation issue, no. I think someone said there's a patch for it or something, but yeah, basically the camera can't figure out what the ground level is, so to say. So it's constantly like when the track is doing those little movements, the camera is doing the same thing with it. Welcome, Absolute Target. Difficulty is alright in the game, but the rubber banding. The first laps before the last lap, they don't mean anything. You can absolutely stop for a minute, and the computer cars will wait for you, so you can catch up with them again. And then the last lap, it stops happening. So it doesn't matter how well you drive before the last lap. They're always going to be on your tail. And that takes a lot of the fun out of it. Considerate racers, yeah. On the other hand, yeah, it also means that you can make mistakes and your race isn't over until you make that mistake in your last lap. Do stop for 1 minute test. I mean, the longest we've struggled, we got pushed out of bounds. I think it was 20 seconds. And we caught up with the other cars in 3 seconds. Yeah, that's like a thing too. Like, you get to choose your own driver, and most of the time you don't see them because they're inside these, you know, cockpits or, you know, cabinets or whatever you call those. And you don't see them. I mean, the colors and the logos are a nice, you know, nice addition, especially in the high-res mode, but I didn't like the high-res mode at all. And I wouldn't even have had a computer that could run that back in the day, so I think like this is more of the authentic experience, probably. Rubber banding and camera, those are the big issues with the game. I had fun now that I beat it, now that I knew how to play it and was successful. I would have been mad out of my mind if I didn't get the win. You play for an hour and you don't get the win. But definitely not my favorite racing games. It felt nice when we were doing this on December. Like, I do this thing where I go through racing games that I have missed back in the day, and I go through them, and if the game seems fun, I will try beating it after December, and that's why we're doing this. But it turned out this wasn't as much fun as I thought it would be. It's helmet 5 minutes into the game, yeah. Cheaters less in low-risk mode. What happens next? We're gonna do Fatal Racing. Hey, Gnarblast, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. We just beat Big Red Racing. How did Stunt Kids go? Gnarblast is going through every single NES game using original cards. He's gonna beat them all. He's over halfway in. He has over There's like 800 titles. Got to 4.2 PB, but not by much. But it's still progress. Progress. He was playing this Stunt Kids game that's made by Codemasters. It almost looks like a 16-bit game with the colors and the sprites that they have. It's really good looking, but you know, the gameplay can be annoying. But do check out Granada Blast. A lot of NES action there. And it also does retro achievements and participates in Sega speedrun races, which is interesting to watch. And Traders, I'm Retro Demiurgi. I mostly play Amiga games, but we do NES on Wednesdays and kind of variety on Saturdays. We just beat this that we started on December. And I have another game that we need to beat. And when we do, we'll start doing Chim Power Saturdays, which means I'm going through every Chim Power game that has been released. As far as I know, there's TurboGrafx, Amiga, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, and NES. And I'm aware of. If there are more, we're gonna go through them as well. And I'm gonna try beating them all, too. Not just play them. Chim Power. Sometimes it's Chim Power in Mutant Lost in Virtual Dimension or Lost in Mutant Planet or whatever. It has different titles, but the Chim Power part stays the same. Only old games. It's a bootleg game, so it's not an original release, Granada Blast. Like, it's a fan-made port. Hey, Raptor. So, Chim Power was first done for Amiga and TurboGrafx, but it was also developed for Mega Drive and Super Nintendo, ported to those systems back in the day. But the Mega Drive version never saw daylight. It got stuck in like publishing hell, but it was finally released in like 2018 or 19 or something. And I still haven't seen the game. I've requested one streamer to play it, but they couldn't find like a safe copy of it, like from a safe site. Shh, Demi, don't talk. So they wouldn't play that. So I still haven't seen it, and I'm kind of saving it now for my first experience. Yeah, we're talking about Chim Power. I'm gonna, after we beat Fatal Racing, if we can, we're gonna start doing Chim Power Saturdays. I'm gonna go through every Chim Power game. But now we're gonna switch over to Fatal Racing. I always forget which. I should have it here. More attention to Unicron. Nothing is happening! The stream is boring. You're just talking. There's no game on screen. Boo! Boo! I have to find out the info for Lethal Racing again. So bear with me as we change all the stuff. Fatal Racing. There's the cover image in the name of the game. Also known as Whiplash. It doesn't sound very, very safe. It is not. I'm picking on you, Unicron. Cool whip. Plash. Oh no, you can't ban the streamer. Let's get the year info, and I think we're set after that. Fatal Racing, DOS, publisher, dev, year, Gremlin, Interplay, 95. Which one developed it? I want to have the developer first. Gremlin. Okay. And then the stream title. Whiplash is a fun tag. Alright, then let's finally change the game. Fatal RCing. Only thing you didn't like about Fatal Racing is the tires not rotating when you turn. Is that really something you pay attention to, or is that a joke that you actually like the game very much? Do software rendering? You like the game? You can see that being a... See, it's not something I pay attention to, but if it is in the game, I appreciate that. Like, they went the extra mile. So I really don't know how far we got. It looked like it's gonna be super hard with this game. You just notice how the tires don't turn when you turn. Okay, that's interesting. Like, for me, it's like an extra feature. Like, oh, wow, they animated that? That's cool. Yeah, turning left and right. Yeah, like, I understand. But it's still, to me, it's like an extra feature. Not rotating, but yeah, turning. Tilting. Yes, not spinning, not a Java, but we're gonna have to probably up the cycles. So let me try to remember what was going on in this game. I remember there were some menu issues as well, like they just totally forgot to change pictures or titles in some of this. Change the midis to something else. That's true too, Naughty Jawa. Although, you know those TV shows you had back in the day when players would play with their phone to, you know, control cars. In Finnish television, they did Sega Rally in a show like that, and they did head-to-head racing, and the other player's phone controls didn't work, but they only noticed it too late, and they just went on with it, like, okay, you can't drive, but let's see how the other guy does. And the guy whose controls worked, he lost he lost the goddamn race, because in Sega Rally, like, if you keep going straight, it will eventually, like, let you go through turns if you just push against, and the other driver is, like, having trouble just steering the car straight. So the other car that just did this and eventually went straight, he actually won the race. I mean, imagine being that other guy. I couldn't be the guy who didn't do anything but, you know, have acceleration on. They used keypad, yeah. They didn't use voice commands, but they used the keypad on their phones. And he wasn't able to turn, he was just able to accelerate. Or he was a god gamer, and he knew he would beat that way better than the other guy who actually tried to control the car with all the delay it must have had. Alright, so there we go. Let's try this out.
Lotto Ariel Fuerte 270ZX is a good all-rounder with an average maximum speed.
Okay, we get to choose the car. Disc, we didn't use configuration. Music volume is high, that's good. We don't... Automatic gears, yes. Everything seems fine. It should remember our settings from last time. Game type. $16 cars. Should we do 8 cars? Is that easier? Yeah, Pack B, I know. I found it instantly, but the person that I requested it for didn't want to use certain sources. I'm not sure if the frame rate was a problem in this one. Collision damage. Championship. Difficulty. How do you select... It's showing Premier Cup here. Hello. Hey, Gaming Kader Ella, welcome. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate that. Okay, so it's better to have it like that. But if you land correctly, they don't hurt you, right? It wasn't distributed as a downloadable ROM. Yeah. Maybe they don't intend to play it. Even if you land correctly. Okay. So the bigger problem that I had, though... Does it just start the race? I kind of want to see what tracks we have to do.
Driver.
Because... I think there was like, what's happening? Can I exit out of this? How can I see all the... Why is it Premier Cup now? The menu is confusing. It always was for me. Track.
The Reaper, a rapid, vicious...
Yeah, this was the part that I was talking about. Like,
for a driver with no respect for his own life.
it has the car names here for the track selection.
The Free Fall, featuring the feared and respected Loop Screw.
I did up the cycles a little bit. We'll see when the actual game starts. I didn't hear Eat My Banana. Why? We'll go through the cars if you have a preference.
The Crab, a beautiful unassuming circuit with an
So this has the spin jump, I guess. I haven't learned how to jump. No. These I weren't able to do.
Don't dare blink. Don't dare break. Probably.
I will fail this one. But I think this game is coded in a way that you don't have to beat every race to win the cup. So we still have a shot, even though we will fail some of these races.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, they made a new lead mod icon. The hammer. I didn't even know that there was a lead mod role before this. I've only seen swords around. Oh, it did trigger. I just didn't hear it. Okay, let's see the cars. If Raptor had a preference.
De Silva's 511 GTI has the
Best acceleration, that's it. Wait a minute, how do these... So top speed is low for this one? Acceleration is fastest? Added in December. Okay, you checked it. Okay. This seems like pretty good. It has good stop speed, but awful acceleration. You think it was the Pulse one? Yeah, this has... The top speed is pretty good, but so is the acceleration.
Renowned for its ability to power slide.
I've been mostly just driving with the Auto Ariel.
Which makes this English car a very expensive.
Alright, game type. Championship. Damage low. Should we do 8 cars or 16 cars? Does it make a difference? Because I feel like if we have 16 cars, the points will be divided more randomly between the CPU cars, so that not just one player always, you know, so we would have to always be second. Yeah, the frame rate is what I'm thinking, but also the difficulty. We can up the cycles if it looks bad, but I'm not sure like how consistent this is. But I don't remember how to play this game at all, by the way.
Drivers ready! Engines ready! Go!
Oh wow, the turn... It turns so fast compared to Big Red Racing, oh my god. And immediately, okay, we're doing... Apparently we're doing... Thanks, Unicron. You're so helpful. It's very easy to try to learn a game after a month since I've been playing it with upside down controls. Continue. Okay.
Yeah! Give him some!
I feel like we did well in this race, but I can't... Gotta go fast! Not into the wall, though. What? Oh, shit. Wrong side. So confusing. Oh, yeah, you have pits here, too. Is there, like, a handbrake? Space bar? Did I used to brake at all? That's nice, that big number 1 on the upper right. Unfortunately, it's the lap number and not my position. Okay, I think I'm damaged. Damaged goods. Also feel like the handling is way different compared to the other car that I used to play with. I can't remember about the rubber banding. Moon gravity, yeah. It's like the cars are weightless, but they still come down fast. I can't remember where the pits are.
Head for the pits!
Hit for the pits!
Yeah! Give him some!
That didn't sound good. Oh, 60%. Best today. Yeah, you have a teammate, but at least from what I saw, like, I can give it commands to kind of try to wreck the other cars. That's, like, the best he can do to aid me. Now, he's never gonna, compete for points, I felt. Like, not that I am either at this moment, but I have an excuse. My excuse is Unicron. We did actually, yeah, I think we've like beaten a couple of the cups because we're now at on Premiere. Did not want to go there. Hey, how's it, Wolf?
got a couple of guys on my tail. I'm blocking them out.
But there's like certain keys
5 laps remaining.
to give commands to your. The guy just stays up there. Oh man. Yeah, does it make sense to even return to normal controls anymore? Oh, like, look at that. Maximum damage. Hit the camera. Okay, somebody got destroyed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the car that I played with. To at least get back into kind of terms with these controls and whatnot. Also, you don't want to stop like this at the pits because other cars can just push you away and then you have to wait for the pit work to start again. Yeah, this car turns a lot faster than the one that we used, I feel. And it also, like, it just takes off from those jumps. Like, it's insane. Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah, this will take a lot of getting used to. It's been a month since I played this. Probably over a month. It would have to be over a month because we did this during December.
Pulse car 6 to car 5. I got a couple of guys on my tail. I'm blocking them out.
I'll return to chat once I kinda get something done here. That part is insane, like with the jump. I'm gonna try the other car because we actually were able to win this race multiple times. And it feels like I'm nowhere near getting that with this car. It might be better in the long run once I learn how to control the car, but right now it feels like this is not the way to go. Interesting, Goat is number 13. Goat is usually the one, or Gort. Maybe Gort is usually the one that got first place. At least when we drive with the other car. Maybe that changes based on... Oh, we're not doing 2 laps with that start. Oh, no, not to DOS. Quit race, yes. An analog controller work better? Probably, but I never really played DOS games back in the day with joysticks. Yeah, you can stop anywhere on the pit, but I try to stay close to the, the wall. It'll help you learn faster, true, Timmy is not very good. I don't think the jumps were that big of a problem last time. It's just that I didn't know what to do there. I played badly. Quit out of that mode. Quitting out of race puts it automatically back to signal race mode. Sorry? There we go. Let's try if we can do a little bit better. Hey, Ted Talk, good morning. Funny how they did fake the shadow as transparent plane under the car. I did not even notice that. Oh, yeah. Well, tunnels might have lights. Yeah, look at how much better this like stays on the ground and all. But yeah, I would... I think I would reset every time that happened. But let's try to kind of get back into the groove of things. Because I'm obviously not playing well. I supposed to brake? I don't remember braking. Also don't remember this being this hard, but...
Keep going!
7 laps. I think that's also part of the... those flipper jumps... that's so bad, really. I don't think I really experienced that the first time we played because... Gravity is a little loose. Physics offs too, like... I felt it ran better. Like, we weren't hitting all the walls and all that stuff.
Yeah! Give him some!
Give him some! You have to start your car a little bit before you're done, so you don't lose time. Because they are still working on your car as you're starting it up. But after you have started it up, then you don't get in. That collision, the fact that it turns me 90 degrees and doesn't just push me slightly, it's crazy. Like, what the hell? And this too, like, I don't remember that happening. Like, it's just... Is there a gravity setting that I did the wrong way? Does the damage factor affect the gravity that we have? I don't know. I know that I played a lot better last time. We were able to beat some of these races.
5 laps remaining.
That jump is just, you know, it shouldn't be in this game. Maybe we have too many cycles or something? That could be it. That sometimes makes games behave weirdly.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I'm heading for the pit.
Oh, now it's just choppy.
Head for the pits! Watch out! She's gonna blow! Okay, you're done. Strap on it!
I can't move. Get in gear! I have automatic gears! I have no idea what the gear button is because I have automatic gears on. Yeah, I don't remember that happening either. And then 90-degree turn, bunk. Yeah, this is not the experience I remember that we had at all. Like this zero gravity stuff. Yeah, I had to get slammed. I think like something weird happened when we stopped. We got like pushed a little bit but then stopped. So it forgot that we should have automatic gears on or something. That's gonna suck.
You're only a lap behind. Keep going.
I'm only a lap behind. Yeah, this is a really good position.
You've been lapped. Come on, step on it.
I mean, honestly, we were able to beat races. We were able to be competitive in this game. It
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
didn't feel like this at all. I'm wondering, like, what went... Did we play with the,
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I got a few
I'm gonna restart the game.
I'm taking them out.
I'm gonna try, try the different... Like the 3D FX. FX acceleration. Yeah, that's a thing in some chumps, but in that first level, we were just hauling ass last time we played. I was like, well, this can't be. Oh yeah, it does this. That's why we don't play, and you can't resize that unless you start fiddling with. So we must have played this with the software rendering. So that's not it. I have to do that kind of like wiggling because I have a ball mouse. So doing small moves is practically impossible. All right, let's try to make sense of it. Yeah, it will work, but it will like create a really small window. I don't play on full screen, so that's a problem because you can't resize it as per to Exodus's DOSBox version and configuration. I would have to like fiddle around with that, and I don't really feel like it for like single game. If that becomes a problem, I'll just install it normally and play it from my DOSBox X. So it actually I can resize the window as I like. But man, like this. This feels different. This feels so different than it did last time. I'm just gonna maybe try with the damage level or something. Because it's the only thing I changed. Only thing I changed.
The errant V8 lot.
Yeah. I don't really care about the resolution. I just want the window to be the right size when I'm playing this. Don't really care about anything else. It has such a delay. I thought I pressed down and nothing happened. I was like, okay, it didn't register that click, so I'm gonna press enter, and then it took that. Yes, quit out. Game type championship. Let's go again. It might be just that I don't remember how to play. And I will have to just, you know, get back into the game a little bit better. Yeah, I hate... Yeah, that... Yeah. The race is over before I even start. Like... You get that spin. It's very hard to tell where it's gonna be heading. And again, you get that feeling like the other cars don't really care if they spin out. They just want to hold their line. So you're fucked. Now, out of 18 cars, 17 CPU cars, that benefits 16 of them.
Ready. Engines ready. Go!
I don't like this like choppiness. I don't remember that. First impression is that gravity is higher with the medium difficulty. Medium. Well, that didn't pan out with that theory. damage thing might affect some other game settings. Then look at that. We're not sent into the air. Like, we're not airborne all the time.
Keep going.
Again, like there as well. That still gives us the good old 90-degree shit. I must have done that differently in the past because I don't remember that happening. Or this.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
Gonna just keep riding like this, or will it reset? What? Okay, space is reset, I guess. We're learning. Yeah, this wasn't that tough of a game. We got good positions in the first races and all.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I'm out.
And it really felt like I remember us kind of ending on a note that, okay, we can do this. We can beat the Premier Cup.
Keep going.
We're just gonna have to do well in the races that we can win. Like, we calculated that we can do it, even if we lose the races that we can't do. But this was definitely on the doable column, this one. But now I'm just, yeah, really not getting it. Maybe I need to watch the VOD from the first time we played this. Do you get disqualified from the race completely when you explode? Like, if I make somebody else explode? I kind of remember that I was disappointed in what it did with for the CPU cars.
Okay, you're done. Strap on it.
Yeah, now it worked. It shows neutral, gear 0 for the stop, but it automatically picks up when I start accelerating. Why does it... Like, that angle that it gives out from that collision makes no sense. Like, should be like a little bump straighten you out like in all other games, but it works differently.
Yeah, give him some.
Ding, 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 ding. Midi track is going hard as well. Whoa! I have to keep an eye on the clock too, like the actual time, real life time, so that I don't forget to go to work. I haven't yet done that, but it's been close a couple of times. I've had like 5 minutes or something. Oh, see, that's the first time that the collision like looked right. Like we didn't just go straight at the other wall, but rather bounced off from the other. The lap count is certainly, yeah, it's big. It's a problem with this damage amount. But I feel like we're not getting sent off in the air quite as much as with low damage. Feels like they're connected somehow. I'm not sure to what extent. And yeah, this is not the way you win races, like constantly having to pit. We did like maybe 2 pits a race, or maybe 1. When we beat the last championship.
3 laps remaining.
Yeah, why do you get that big of an angle there? Maybe there's like an angle on the wall too that I can't tell because of the textures, but
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I'm heading for the pits.
let's see the next race and the couple of the other races, because the game lets you continue no matter how badly you do it. Like, you can be last, you can quit out of the race, and you still get to do the other races. You just obviously becomes harder to win the championship, but let's see if I'm just remembering wrong and this was actually like a difficult track. first time that we were actually like building up, catching up to other people. But yeah, I think like, was it Raptor, right, that we have to slow down before the jumps? It just felt like that wasn't a thing really in the first couple championships. Also, why does it count laps up instead of down? So I will have to retain like extra information in my brain that, okay, this track has 8 laps in it. That track has 7 laps in it. You know? Just count down. Yeah, now I'm just in such a poor condition that they will catch up with me. That I remember from this game, maybe. Pit is the best place to be in this game. I feel like I just lose too much time if I go there all the time.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
But yeah, seeing as all these cars are just going past me in this condition, I should have pitted.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
And now I get destroyed. Let's see if we get... Do we get to continue from the pit?
2 cars remaining.
Yeah, we lost a car there. Okay, so that's the mechanic. Lose a car.
You gotta try harder. Race over.
But we didn't really have to resort to that, even with normal damage when we did the other championship. Because we have beaten like 2 championships in this game already. You can tell the announcer to shut. Well, that's the most fun part of this game. He gets super excited about these loops and all that kind of stuff. Wait a minute.
Drivers,
Can you save your progress to disk during the championship? I only now noticed that the disc option is still there. Where are we going? What? Where? How? Who? Okay. I had no idea what was going on there. That was weird. I don't remember this track. Did we quit after beating the last championship? What the hell is going on?
keep going.
I have no memory of this track.
Get ready.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1.
What is going on with the camera there? Like, what the hell? It makes it super hard because it does like a 180 spin. Like, goes upside down sudden. Oh, that is a jump. Space to reset. R to reset. Does it do it automatically? I don't know. Very confusing game. See, I remember a totally different track we had trouble with. I still don't know how to change the Premier Cup to some else. Like, menu is super confusing as well. Like, what happens to the camera there? Like, I'm following it. It seems good. It's doing those like smooth transitions, but suddenly it just flips around. It's super hard to, you know, keep track of what's going on. Can you actually bypass that part too?
Watch out. She's gonna blow.
Seems like there was an alternative.
Head for the pits.
Well, Where are the pits? Oh, they're there. Oh, this doesn't count as a pit, I guess. They start from there. Okay. I just saw some white shit on the ground and I assumed that that was the pit area already, but nope. It was that zigzag stuff before the pit area. You know that now. Oh, this is much better, bro. Oh, wow. Teammate actually killed somebody. Yeah. We were talking about that, like we should extract that specific sound clip. Also, he does like a yee-haw in the smaller loops. Those are pretty fun.
Keep going. Get ready.
It's like getting an orgasm here.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1.
That camera work is appalling. Like it's like the game doesn't know what to do with itself. Like, oh no, I got myself into this position and I don't know how to help it. At least we're not like constantly airborne in this one.
Yeah, give him some.
We're just one lap behind everybody else.
5 laps remaining.
Okay, calm down. Oh man, I'm still confused. Like this doesn't feel like where we left off last time. I have to check the VOD. I really haven't watched it. I remember us struggling with some stages, but maybe we quit when we actually you know, beat. Please stop. Do your brakes work?
Okay, you're done. Step on it.
Step on it.
4 laps remaining.
Nice, I'm last. It's also always nice to see. Like, instead of the position number, you see last. Okay, you haven't done well, I guess. Yeet. Whoop. Whoa. Yeah, so far it seems like we have no shot in this game. Yeah, those are the commands you can give your teammate too. Like, okay, go wreck some cars and he'll drive like the wrong way around. Is this the last cup we need to win to technically beat the game? I'm not gonna go... Obviously, I'm not gonna go for the higher difficulties, because this is already insane. I might lower the damage setting, though. Because it seems like... I think, like, computer cars, even if they can get destroyed, I don't think they can be totally out of the game. That's just me, which is a little bit lame again. I remember this. I might have also just skipped levels where I couldn't win and focused on the ones where I could win. Have to check the VOD for that. Again, a level I do not recognize. Oh, maybe I do, actually. Yeah, this one we've done. Let's jump here. No. No, this is different. And for some reason, I was upside down again. Is there a way to reset earlier? Do I always have to wait until I crash and just look at the train wreck happening? And especially like when you get turned upside down like that, but you're still on the track, it just keeps sliding forever and you have to wait until the game deems that, okay, now you're stopped. Now you're crashed. And then it's still like 2-3 seconds before it resets you. So you lose like 15 seconds just looking at that. Why does it flip the camera? Why doesn't it just constantly retain this viewpoint? Yeah. Look at what you've done. Shame on you.
Keep going.
That was close. Just doing it by luck. I have like 0 instincts or any idea what's happening in that screen. It's just, maybe 1 lap before we go to the pit. Oh, at least before that collision. And that one, and that one, and that one. It's hard to figure out, like, what is it that you're supposed to do there?
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I'm heading for the pits.
I'm heading for the pits too. As soon as I get there. Not the... Where are they? There? Okay. Yeah, teammate got an ass kicking.
You've been lapped. Come on, step on it.
It's kind of hard to believe I actually have beaten some championships, looking at how I'm doing now. I'm gonna check the disc thing, but what we could do is like try to get a good position and then save, and then just keep doing that and brute force our save scum our way through this. But right now, it's starting to, again, look like a game that I don't want to finish. The previous championship immediately looked doable. Like, in some races, we just constantly won. Some races were, like, stupid hard, and I just could see that, okay, this is never going to work out. But it doesn't matter because we can, you know, we beat, like, 5 out of 7. Won in, like, 5 out of 7, or 3 out of 5 or something. So it was doable.
You're only a lap behind. Keep going.
Only a lap behind.
That's your best lap.
Very encouraging.
4 laps remaining.
4 laps? Like, the lap amount itself is, like, silly. Why so many laps? Apparently that's the way you do it. I still don't quite understand what's happening there. But I do like the announcer. When everything's going fine, the game is fun. We might, like, put on low damage. Learn the controls, how to call up. Well, I guess we deserve this because we bumped him off the pit, but he's not really making it easier for us now. It's our teammate, that same colored car. Yeah, it's a lot of, like, things that you have to get well. You have to get perfect. And then at the same time, that's the last possible moment to stop. Otherwise, I would have had to start the car, turn around, and go back there. Yeah, and then because it's so many laps, it's 11 laps in this one. Like, if you make that one mistake, on lap 11, that's it. You're done. You have to do 11 laps again, even if we save scum. So I don't think. Yeah, you can't do that during a race.
You gotta try harder.
Which is something like I understand though. I think you still have upside down controls. You can still... It does look like it, doesn't it? You're not doing that well. And these tracks have the corkscrews. Gonna be super tough. It's like weird, we can't, like, in this menu, you can't... I guess now on the... Like, if we select track, because we're on Premier Cup mode now, it will give us the tracks on Premier Cup mode. It's very fast to move out of that menu screen as well. So might as well just go through all the tracks that we have to beat. Obviously, I'm not gonna really get a handle of this. I have to check the VOD of what we were doing last time, because these all seem to be new tracks, which I thought was not a thing in this game. I thought it was like same tracks repeating. The first track was a track we've done before. Well, I don't think we can ever do that. I'm wondering, like, that immediately made me think of supercars. If I crash before that part.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1. I got a few guys out here who need a lesson. I'm taking them out.
Do I have to press against the turn instead of with it? It's hard to, like, my brain can't work out how I'm supposed to do those upside down sections in this game. They feel different from other games, like Mega Race and like every game like that. What? First, when I pressed against a turn, it worked out well. Then when I did it for too long, it immediately crashed. Yeah, I'm last. And I'm probably gonna blow up soon. And we still have to do it. But I don't... Okay, that was kind of successful. So... Oh, are the pits that way? No, that's...
Okay, you're only a lap behind. Keep going.
That's just... Oh, wait, did we go... Okay, it's... That's the coming back part. Oh, can you skip the stage like... we're blown up. Fatality!
2 cars remaining.
I was getting excited when he says 2 cars remaining. I was like instantly thinking, oh, have all the other CPU cars exploded? But no, he's talking about my cars specifically. Okay, so the thing is that the track turns me and I'm supposed to fight against it to keep the car straight, I guess.
Here it comes.
Turbo.
It's very confusing because the game isn't consistent with the camera angle. Sometimes you go like upside down, the camera stays down and you're upside down. Sometimes the camera follows you, so you're actually at the bottom of the view and the camera turns around, but it's not consistent with, so it keeps like doing different things. And now we're back on gear 0 and we can't start up. I don't know what the gear button is. Okay, there we go. Shift. Isn't it nice you have to use gears when you have automatic gears? I love it. It kind of makes sense in my head when the camera stays the same, and it retains the angle that it starts out with. If that changes, it's super hard for me to... what was the point of that, mister? Oh, is he just... What? I didn't understand that. Seemed like it was just trying to slow me down, which makes no sense because I'm last. Why would anyone see that one I don't get. And that was some wild. What the hell happened right there? Somehow I fell off the corkscrew, landed on it again on my roof, and kept bumping on it, like bouncing on it, and then got sent off it again. That was something else. It's a pretty nice trick. Okay, I understand the first corkscrew now. I don't understand the second one though. And it definitely doesn't help if you collide with the railing just before getting there. But that's like basically the gimmick of the game. It's those corkscrews and the loops. The loops aren't too bad when you can make sense of them. But these corkscrews, I feel like are just insane with the camera angle they chose for them. Which isn't always the same either.
That's your best lap yet!
That's my best lap.
You need more practice!
You need more practice! He's so happy about that. It's like it's a positive thing. So excited.
I'm too good.
I'm too good! Exactly. I'm not getting better at the game, I don't feel. Keep just limping through it. It feels like this is a little beyond me. Which is weird because we did alright in the previous championship. But now it's that every track has like a gimmick corkscrew thing. Or a jump or something like that that you have to nail. And if you don't, you're done. Let's see how this jump goes. Okay, 300. I missed the landing. Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, give him some.
Did that seem right to you guys? It didn't feel like that was where I was landing, but I'll take it. I got minimal damage as well. It also doesn't make sense. What is happening in the track? Okay. We always...
Yeah, give him some.
Why would they target me? I'm dead last here. What does that mean? I'm missing it again. It's so hard. It's so narrow, that part. You're gonna collide with other cars before you get there. You have to be dead straight, and you have to have the right speed to land on your wheels. I still don't know what that is. The last time we had a jump like that, it was 300 kilometers per hour, which seems high. I think that's a little bit inflated. Hey, core classman, welcome. Whoa. Oopsie daisy.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this, so. As I'm really keen on starting the Jim Power thing, we might just give up with this. Like, it's not fun. I don't like the camera and the, you know, the angles and all that. It's the second day. So I figured we might try beating it because apparently on the first day we beat 2 championship modes. But the third one seems to go... It seems to go hard on these game gimmicks, which are the corkscrews and the jumps and all that.
Head for the pits.
And it just... For me, it doesn't feel that fun.
I'm heading for the pits.
Where are the pits? Is it here? Hey, Damien. Thanks for chatting.
You've been lapped. Come on, step
The tires are always slightly underinflated. So outflated? Wow, that was pretty good. And whoa, that's not. And I was so kind of like slow there. So how slow do you have to actually go into that? Insane. Yeah, I think next Saturday will have to be a Team Power Day. Because I want to do something fun. Big Red Racing already wasn't... It was... Well, it always seemed doable. This seems like I would have to play this for months to get good enough at it. Whew. Well, not with these numbers, Damien. Not with these numbers.
4 laps remaining.
Ooh.
Okay, you're only a lap behind. Keep going.
But it's too bad, like, it's constantly my work schedule, you know, fighting against streaming. Because my optimal streaming time is starting at 11 o'clock. And then continuing to like 4 or 5 o'clock. So when I have an evening shift, during the weekend, I have to stream in the morning. And like, stop the stream when it's basically prime time for me. So it absolutely sucks, especially during like the partner push project. I just need like a very, very lucky raid or something to get that done. But we're gonna focus on just having fun with video games instead. Ooh. Whoop, whoopie-doo. I mean, we hit last weekend when I didn't have to work. We hit numbers both Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it won't reset until you slow down, and there's no way to make it slow down once it lands on the roof. And what's interesting also is that when you're spinning, crashing, if you land on your tires, you might still roll around back to be on your roof. But once it lands on the roof, it stays like that. Like there's no bounce. I guess it makes sense, kind of, because of the tires and all. But still. Real partners were the friends we made along the way. That is true. Yeah, I don't think I have it in me to push this game. How insensitive of work. Yeah, truly. Like, Why won't they just pay me at work to stream? During work hours? Wait a minute, do we still have to keep going? I thought because it said winner, I would be done with it, but I guess I have to complete the race. Yeah, you can see, like, I have no shot today to even learn how to get to, like, 5th spot or top 10 even. Like, I do. That's true. But I don't know how to do, because you would have to do those tricks in that level, every level perfectly. You can't mess up at all. And on top of that, drive fast in the other sections.
Where did you learn to fly?
Yeah, we would have to learn how to fly. I mean, that seems like kind of basic of a track.
Drivers ready.
We might win the first race with enough practice. We've done that before. Enough retries and all that, we might get first spot in the first level. But after that, it's just so many corkscrews and stuff like that. I don't know if I, you know, have it in me to beat that, those levels. It's because of the camera angle. It's just not consistent. I lose track of what's happening when the loop comes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't get it. And I'm bad at the game, which is, of course, true at the moment. But it was like that in the easier championships as well.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's nice. I can't do anything about that, by the way, because I'm airborne. It just keeps doing like a pinball thing. I think my problem is that it's a straight road, right? You know? It's a straight road. And I have to fight against it to stay straight.
You've been lapped. Come on, step on it.
And because the camera angle stays below and my car goes upside down, it's basically in like reverse controls when that happens and the camera doesn't follow the car.
Keep going.
Like there's a lot of wrong there. Yeah, struggling to stay straight. I'm trying. It's not working out. Like there, I have to like steer it against it, but then I would already have to be pushing the other way. Oh, by the way, it is 3 cars per stage. So it doesn't really make any sense for me to even try to destroy the other cars, because there are 18 of them. And I lose time if I... Whoa! Lost it before the loop. Yeah, because I would lose time trying to, you know, damage them. And then it's just 7 other cars that I... Well, 6 really, because of the teammate. That I have to compete against anyways. And when we're doing 18 cars, it's even worse.
Keep going.
Again, I feel like the damage thing here is just, you know, artificial difficulty for the player, which doesn't really affect the computers. But, you know, the biggest problem here is that, you know, I don't understand how to do the corkscrew things.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
I don't even know what the pits are in this one. I don't think I've seen them.
Whoa, that's got to hurt. Fatality!
We're gonna actually blow up before we can finish this one.
One car remaining.
But there are the pits. Where is that? Also this mini-map. This is, I think this is me, this yellow thing. It's very hard for me to pick up on that just by glancing at it quickly while trying to focus on racing. Why can't it be like a really, really big one? That really would kind of stand out. Even now that I'm trying to look where I am, it's hard for me to find my indicator. Here we go again. I can't get that down even once. And I would have to get it down 8 times in a row while being fast at it. I think I will have to abandon this game forever. It seemed better, like more fun, when we did just one day of it and beat those first 2 championships, because they had like fun gimmicks, like the loops. Yeah, I think I have to, because there's just, I'm not getting any better playing this.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
And the point of the December racing game exploration is for me to check out games, and if they seem fun, I'll try to beat them.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
But yeah, sometimes the first day is
Good work. Okay, you're done.
kind of
5 laps remaining.
misleading in a way. But I felt like the previous championship was super fun because it was challenging. It was challenging, but each track had this kind of a gimmick of a loop or a corkscrew, which we could get through. That was the first time I did that. It was nice. But it always feels like I'm on the verge of failing that. It doesn't feel natural. But yeah, the previous championship that we didn't have to beat every track. There were a couple of corkscrew things that we made through. But the difficult tracks had like a jump that you have to go at exact the right speed so you would land down first. That was super awesome. Once you figure it out, you could do it consistently. It was still difficult, and then you'd have to drive well. And it was fun doing that. And then we just skipped the corkscrew stages and did the loops well, and you know, we got the win. But it seems like this Premier Cup is doing just corkscrews every level, and I feel like my brain is just not clicking with it. Not Demi. But yeah, I'm not like really hung up on these games, like, oh, now I started it, I have to finish it. Because I'm just going by what I thought the game was based on my first playthrough. And we beat 2 championships. It was nice to experience, but it's just that my brain can't just jive with how they did the corkscrews. And also like the gravity stuff with the colliding and all that. And the damage as well is a thing. It's just all in all, I feel like this is, yeah, not a game for me. I kind of understand why people played this back in the day and had fun with it, but the Premier Cup is just, it takes it to that level where, whoa, okay, now we're getting a lot of frames skipping here.
Get ready.
Well, these loops are fun. But again, like the camera is inconsistent. It does those 180 flips. It starts to track the car and stays on it, and then it flips around, and then you're at the top of the screen, and now your controls are flipped. So it feels like it's not working like intended or something. Yeah, and I'm really like, I'm aching to get to the Jim Power stuff. I really want to get to that. So next Saturday will be super fun. Also, like, I'm not working, so I get to stream for as long as I want to and start at a humanly hour. Civilized time. Here we go. How it goes. Oh, this is a slightly tougher start for this loop. The loops make much more sense. It's the corkscrews that I disagree with how they did that. I still feel that they should have done it in a way where the camera always tracks the car. Like it has to turn upside down with the car. So the controls are always consistently the same. This part is like super demanding because it's showing a previous part of the track at the same time. So it's basically like rendering two tracks at the same time. Yeah, this is a fun track. It immediately, like, it's fun. I can see like getting better at this track and doing better and maybe getting to the top 3 even or something. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no! I was dropped down to an earlier part of the stage. Don't want to do that in the future. On the other hand, you could maybe push the computer players out of the track as well. Weird physics there. To get a little bit of a bounce to the other side, but it just kept pushing towards the other car. Yeah, we were doing pretty well. We were sitting at like 8th and catching up with 7th. I didn't know that this is actually like a previous part of the stage. And it's really like really bad if you fuck up there. And we were doing well like damage wise as well. Link Carriers, welcome. Pit in. Where's the pit? Where are the pits? There? These the pits? Hello.
Pit work.
How goes it, Lynn? How did your did you do more Castlevania Bloodlines and what's the other game? Forget already. The NES game you played? Link Carriers goes through a lot of speedruns. Insane amounts of speedruns. And just got 1K followers, so it's doing a special. Continue to kick your teeth in all night. Oh no. Taco Burger Pizza, welcome. Thank you so much for rating. I'm Retro Demiurge. I mostly do Amiga stuff, but Saturdays are kind of a variety day. We just beat Big Red Racing. I'm just kind of checking if I want to beat this game now, but the polls are in, and no, I don't want to beat. I don't want to beat it. We've beaten like 2. 2 championships on this, but the third one, it's just redoing the corkscrew gimmick of this game with the tracks, which are really hard to pull off, and I'm not really liking how the camera works there. But yeah, go check out Linkarius if you're interested in seeing a lot of games you probably haven't seen and seeing a speedrun for them. Lynn is also gonna be playing Rick Dangerous 2, speedrunning it for Amiga April, and then maybe another world on Amiga for Amiga August, which is gonna be interesting. 10th place for the character. Well, that's really good. Yeah, sometimes this game bugs out. I have automatic gears, but sometimes when you stop, it keeps you in neutral, and I'm never ready for it because, you know, why would I be? Because it happens rarely, but sometimes. But yeah, this game kind of goes hard on upside down driving. Like that's the main thing of this. You'll see a loop coming up right here. So this is what the game like is basically known for. And the announcer also gets very excited about stuff that's happening. So this is the first like fun track we've had in this championship. But I made the mistake of actually falling down from one part of the track to an earlier part of the track. We were like 7th and making good headway, but then I fell down. It's here. Like, if you fall down, that's an earlier part of the track, and we lost like 8 positions. And yeah, we haven't really been able to make it back since. But we're just kind of checking all the tracks on this championship mode as a goodbye to the game. Next Saturday, we're going to be doing Jim Power, all different Jim Power versions. We're going to try beating them. There's one on Amiga, TurboGrafx, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, and there's even an NES fan-made port of the game. It's going to be fun, I think, because I love the game on Amiga. Super Nintendo one will be a challenge, though. I know how hard it is because of Disease Free. I'm grinding that for some time. Dimmy plays a game he actually likes. Yeah, well, I'm doing that tomorrow, too. We're gonna do Kid Chaos. Is it 4 or 3? I think day 4. We're on World 3, which is super tough. But we made some headway. I'm confident that we'll get to see level 3 of World 4. And possibly... Maybe the final challenge on that world. There are 5 worlds in total, and we're on World 3, yeah. But these, you see, these corkscrew turns, they are so hard to pull off because the camera keeps flipping. Like, sometimes it tries, you know, to keep the car here, and the camera turns, but sometimes the camera flips and your car is here, and basically controls are then reversed. And in the corkscrew turns, you have to keep kind of fighting the turn to stay straight, which also makes no sense in my brain. There were only a couple of corkscrew levels in the previous championship, so we didn't have to win those. We just made sure we won all the other races. So that it didn't matter that we didn't get any points on the corkscrew stages, and we were able to beat that championship. But oh, it's so hard. I can't believe I did that. I actually got through that. But it's insanely difficult to kind of grasp where you're even going. Otherwise, this game is like fun. It has fun jumps. The loops are great, even though the camera work makes no sense. It's like this. I've never seen a racing game like this, and I can't believe I missed out on this back in the day. Because I would have loved doing at least the first 2 championships, but yeah, you have to nail every one of those corkscrews and still drive well. Because as you can see, like, even when I made it through that, I was still not gaining on the other drivers. Hey, anti-Binky. What's wrong with Binky? Binky boy. Let's go. Those are fun. I like those. And now we're so damaged that I should pit in. Okay, there are the pits. Oh, this is actually kind of like a race we did, but it has some added sections. Yeah, I remember playing this race, but it didn't have the loop, it didn't have the corkscrew. Oh, I overdid it. Oh, I just gotta love the physics in this game. They make no sense. Like, somehow I landed back on the corkscrew. And it let me continue. It's insane. But yeah, if you don't know this game, I recommend playing at least the first 2 championships. They were super fun. It made me think that I want to actually complete the game, but little did I know it's gonna be like this for the rest of the game. I think there are like 2 races in this championship that don't have a corkscrew, at least so far. Should I start at 9 tomorrow? Just to get more time with the game, because I'm doing an evening shift this week. Means I already have to. Whoa! That was a lot of damage. Already kind of close to having to. It's a new lap record. I don't really think it is. Not a new lap record. Car's on fire.
Aerial 2 to Aerial 1.
See, I couldn't even brake fast enough to actually do some pit work.
Where did you learn to fly?
Okay, you're done. Step on it.
Step on it.
5 laps remaining.
5 laps remaining. And immediate fail because I was in the wrong angle. Heating up. Yep. But just the fact that I would have to do those corkscrew turns perfect every time. And it's not just that. It's also avoiding damage too much so you don't have to pick constantly. So we actually like struggled with basic levels that didn't have anything but like maybe some jumps in them. No loops, no corkscrews, nothing like that. No barrel roll jumps that the game is also big on.
4 laps remaining.
And we were still struggling. Oh no, 0%. You did almost as badly as I'm doing at this game right now. Super Monkey Ball announcer trying to... like, I feel like they tried to go the Ridge Racer route. That, what was the game? What were those games we played? We played 3 of them.
Get ready.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Racing games that kind of look like this had a crazy announcer. I've never played Monkey Ball.
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
Accurate with your luck today. I'm sorry to hear that. And another pit. Screamer! That's the game series I was thinking of. They did the Ridge Racer announcer thing, but it was good. This kind of went overboard. They tried to be similar, but it just didn't quite. Super Monkey Ball. What platform is that on? I'm gonna take that recommendation. Yeah, everything the same. Like, you need more practice. He sounds a bit. You need more practice! Yay! All the Screamer games were good in their own way. Screamer 1 and 2 were better than Screamer Rally, but Screamer Rally was still fun. Oh, GameCube. You won! You died in a fire! Try harder. It wasn't that many stages, to be fair. We just have no shot at beating that. Here's the Gremlin Cup, which we've done. We beat that. We beat the second cup as well. Oh, we tried impossible mode too. Yeah, that we did. Oh, wait a minute. Is Gremlin Cup the first? That's the only one that we have saved. Oh, Premier Cup. Yeah, we did the Premier Cup. No? What? Is Premier Cup the second cup? Yeah. Okay, so we only beat one cup. I thought we did like 2 of them. The first one was easier, but apparently we only beat 1. Your mother smells of elderberry. Oh, was it this French accent? Elderberry. But yeah, even the first level in this one, oh man. I only have like 20 minutes, but we'll stream for that time, at least.
Ready. Engines ready. Go!
Whee! Yeah, this doesn't really have too many like impossible things in it, but it has this jump, and if you hit the wall there, it's just like it sends you 90 degrees to the other side, and you just keep bouncing between the 2 walls. Okay, that guy didn't land well. Yeah, thanks, teammate. Helped a lot. We're 10th. Not last. Not too much damage.
I got a few guys out here who need a lesson. I'm taking them out.
Yeah, just make sure it's not me you're taking out. That was bad. Yeah, I can't do that jump fast because whenever I do, I'm misaligned.
Yeah, give him some.
Yeah, it was already upside down. I don't think I... Oh, okay, got a fatality. I guess that's the point. Hey, Dichi. 50s baby carriage. Yeah, it's a little bit weird of a game with all the physics and basically everything.
Okay, you're done. Strap on in.
And you have to constantly be pitting this in this game. I think we still have normal damage on. I should have lowered it to have any kind of a shot at this game. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. The angle, and you just keep... You're just airborne. It seems like gravity turns off, and you just keep floating in the air. I don't know why the car was doing a barrel roll there, or starting to tilt like that. Yeah, physics are really weird in this. This was actually like one of the easier tracks in the first championship, because it felt like you weren't getting these like weird physics there. Not exactly sure what causes it. Oh, that was super lucky. I thought I had more time to set that up, but didn't. We're very slow, so we're actually like losing time here. We're 5th, but we're losing time. I should have pitted. Because once you get damage, you slow down quite considerably too. So the fact that we drove like an entire lap in poor condition is super bad for us. Sam Hine, 7th stream straight. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. 4 laps remaining. And 90-degree turn. It's not even 90, it's 180 that it does. Which is the weird part. But as you can see, the other cars struggle with the turns too. Like, you just overtake them as they're flipped around. It's a weird mode. The first championship is definitely like much more balanced out.
That's your best lap yet.
Why is that guy going like that? Guess he had the same problem as I did. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, we got Big Red Racing, so at least we did something. But that game was much more balanced. I think I was turned around, but it's very hard to say because this game doesn't tell you until you drive for 5 seconds to the wrong direction. But that was basically like done for there. Because now we have to drive for a half a lap in this condition. So well done on them. It's kind of similar like the damage setting on Big Red Racing. It makes no sense because you're driving against so many computer cars. Because you're never going to damage all of them. So there's always one driver that will just be able to bypass all damage. And obviously you're going to get damaged because there are 16 other cars actually trying to damage you. And Big Red Racing, the computer cars couldn't even get damaged. It was... But I feel like it was still more fair than in this one. So, without those 2 little mishaps, you might be 7th or 6th or even 5th. And you might be wondering why that teammate of ours keeps letting us know what he's doing. It's because you can give him, you know, orders of what to do. Like, you can make him drive the wrong way and try hitting the other cars. And that certainly does help. Because he's never getting a position race placing where he actually gets points. And now he destroyed my car, right? And he keeps doing it. That's my teammate right there. Golkilson with the sub. 6 months. Thank you so much. Look at all that Brian racing there. Golkilson. Pick the Terminator for Mega Drive, which I don't even remember ever seeing. So that's going to be interesting. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for subbing. Really appreciate that. By the way, now that we're on that subject, who the hell was it that made a donation? I might have it on my Twitch activity feed. Or maybe that doesn't even show. Somebody donated €3 and actually did buy dog treats with it. Was it CBF 01? I have to check the VOD because what I forgot to my teammate killed me. I was almost at full health and my teammate bounced into me multiple times. Oh, is that my teammate? Maybe Eddie, maybe I'm blaming him for nothing. I don't know. Well, 10th. We could have gotten 7th, 6th, or 5th, I feel, with better luck. But nowhere near beating the race. Nowhere near. Did you ever play the really hard NFS games? No, I did. No, actually not. Need for Speed 2, not, but Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, I played to no end. Got gold on every track. Hardest driving, yeah. This game will give you whiplash. It's the hardest racing game ever. Yeah, it's definitely up there because that's an easy track. It doesn't have loops. It doesn't have corkscrews. It doesn't have jumps. Well, it has that one jump. But you have to get lucky with the damage thing as well. We played Need for Speed 1 for 30 minutes on stream. I don't know. I feel like you have to have that extra oomph that the Hot Pursuit games give you. You know, with the police crashing, using all the gear and all that stuff. Like, it's super fun. And when it's just basic driving with those, it's not quite my thing, maybe. But then again, on Need for Speed Hot Pursuit games, I also like the plain racing and plain time attack tracks as well. But just that the controls are so good that I enjoyed them a lot. Different direction. Well, I enjoyed the arcadey feel that Hot Pursuit 2 and the Hot Pursuit from 2010, those games have. Like, I really like that. I'm struggling to think, like, should I... Maybe we could quit out from this. Try the first level. Now that I'm a little bit used to it, try it with the lower damage. Head to head. Only have to beat one car. It would still count as playing the game, no? Beating the championship.
Drivers ready.
Arcade physics, yeah.
Ready. Go!
Head-to-head gives you different... No. Changing anything here, difficulty, cars, or damage level, defaults the game type back to single race. Which is stupid. Another thing that they just... Well, I'm gonna have to change the game type, but I just want to show you. Look at this.
The Reaper. A rapid, viciously curved...
This is the track's name. It should read here. Instead, that menu shows the car names. Like this, it feels half-assed, this game, with much of what it did. Let's see if we can beat one car with low damage.
Drivers ready.
I'm first!
Engines ready. Go!
Why is this so slow? My car? I need a better car. Is that why I'm struggling with this game? You could try a car as well. I just want to see if how fast they are and do they make mistakes with the jumps and that stuff. They do make mistakes. Oh, but so do I. I have to pit. I'm betting he does too. And what we could do is while we are pitting, we bump his car so he can't fix it. It's actually something you should do. Like if you see the other car pit and you're at full health. Ah, shit, I missed him.
Pit work.
Had a faster pit. Yeah, the numbers are like way wrong. Oh, good jump, but sadly they did well too. I mean, maybe like this we could have a shot. I could get a better car too. Like they just flipped over. Head to head we could do this. Head to head we could definitely do this. But, well, there is saving. Could I beat all the corkscrew stages as well? I'm not sure about that. I have to pit. Yeah, PB. Maybe it's worth going through this game like this. I'll think about... I so want to get onto a Gym Power Saturdays, though. Like, in a big way.
Pit work.
Like, look at the lead we have. Because they crashed. Well, okay, I was wrong. I thought that they were a different dot. There are fewer laps! Oh my god, I had that lead and I pit! I've pitted! I'm so stupid! But it didn't have 5 laps last time. It had 8. So they changed that. Demi's brain is a little loose. Championship. Medium. Head to head. Low damage. We could get the faster car. Can I drive with it though? Hey Huck. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. What were you doing? Railroad Tycoon 3. Go check out Tahak. Check out their clips, vids, highlights, about page. It just might be your new favorite streamer. You just didn't know they existed. Give you all their requests. Do you get a second slot random with the new yes, but it's the same game. So the longer it stays unpicked on the wheel and you keep subbing, the more likely it is to get picked. I'm Retro Demir again, mostly play Amiga games, but Saturdays have kind of been a DOS game. They were kind of variety day to begin with. But after December, we had a lot of games we wanted to finish. And this was on the list. We beat Big Red Racing earlier the stream. This car feels even slower than the previous. It turns much faster. Might help us. Oh, I don't like the sliding. I like the other car more. Stayed on the track better. Yeah, we're gonna switch back to that. I want to try beating that track at least. Yeah, we do Amiga on Sunday. So tomorrow we're gonna continue with Kid Chaos 3 and NES on Wednesdays. So that's a thing as well. I do try to focus on Amiga stuff, and we do online tournaments on this channel, online Amiga tournaments specifically, every month, using Amiga Live.
The errant V.
All right, let's try it. I have time for one more race, and I have to get to work, sadly.
Drivers ready! Engines ready! Go!
Is he driving a different car too, now that I started with a different car myself? Uh-oh. Okay, wasn't too bad. Didn't register any damage either. We just need him to fail like last time. Hopefully that wasn't like super lucky that what happened, and then I fucked it up because I didn't know it was 5 laps. Pitted on the last lap. I had such a lead, let him just go past me. That's so weak. So stupid. But it's on par with what Demi does.
3 laps remaining.
Just failed it, yeah. Also, I don't like this. Quitting the race makes you do all this stuff. You have to do all this stuff to just restart the race. Why? Why do that to me?
Drivers ready! Engines ready!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. 40%. Oh, we have different kinds of adversaries here. I think that's a more difficult CPU. Okay, so that's random. That was unnecessary damage. I'm last. You can see the car, huh? Please, no. the physics just they don't make sense, and you lose all your health there because you have to collide twice. Now I have to pit. And it's very hard to get that angle right for that part of the track. Like, super hard. Oh, shit!
Pit work.
I wasn't prepared. I should have checked the minimap. But as I said, like, it's very hard to make sense of that. If I was able to bump him so he couldn't fix his car, we would have had a shot there. 2 laps only. He would have to crash for us to beat him. The physics just don't make sense. Yeah, I might be able to beat this race, but I don't see, like, me working through the whole game, saving after each race, and trying to get, what, 8 corkscrew turns right in a row. I don't see that happening, really.
That's your best lap yet! Final lap! Step on it!
Yeah, he didn't fail this either. There's still one part where he might. But then that happens to me and I crash out. Well, I guess that's what happened to my friend last time. I was trying to find an angle where I can escape what happens every time is that I fly in the air and hit the wall. Yeah. I think this is as much as I want to grind this game. We're gonna start with the Chimp powering, and it's gonna be fun. Next Saturday. Tomorrow is gonna be Kid Chaos Day 4.
You just missed it!
And then we're gonna try beating Super Spy Hunter on NES on Wednesday. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I mean, probably had a lot of stuff you could have been doing on a Saturday morning. I hope you tune in tomorrow. We're gonna use the new QuickShot 2 joystick. Try to beat the World 3 Chaos. Should be fine. Should be fine and should be fun as well. Let's try to find a raid target. Somebody who appreciates it. Somebody who benefits from it. We could do Captain Jack since he's live. Haven't been able to raid him in a while. Because I usually stop way later than he does. Captain Jack's versus Games is doing a crazy challenge with Castlevania 3, with the linear hack that you have to play through all the levels. He's trying to do a deathless run on it. So let's go wish him luck and hopefully boost him to a good run. Thanks for hanging. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Saturday. I sadly have to work, but hopefully you won't. So have fun. Demiurge signing out. Oh, bye-bye.